Hey guys, I got a stock exhaust modification for you that actually works. I know, so rare. Now, I'm running a YD100, so that has a 50 millimeter bore, and this applies to my engine. It may not apply to the PK80s or the 66ers, but one way you can know or tell that you need this is if you're getting a destructive resonance, which is when you're at like mid throttle, you can hear your stock muffler vibrating, like a tinny vibration sound of the metal. And that occurred for me on my YD100 at about mid throttle and up. And the reason that's happening is because the resonant wave and compression wave is resonating with the metal and it's vibrating and it's destructive. Another way you can tell that you need it is if you're actually getting some blowback of gas and oil out of the back of your carburetor. So what's happening inside of that pipe is that the pressure is restricted by this, so much so that the compression wave is actually pushing back into the cylinder, possibly back into the crankcase, and likely because it's going back out the backside of the carburetor as well. So that's obviously, inhibiting power and restricting, your vacating gas exhaust. So this was, originally this long. So that's how much I've taken off. And I started piece by piece. I did this much first, I did the bigger one first. Then I went here, cut this, test, cut this, test, cut this, test. And now I went from 25 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour, and I'm still running a 44 tooth sprocket on the rear. And so I still get all kinds of power, and that vibration went away. And I'm still probably going to remove even more because I'm still leaking a little bit of gasoline out of the back of my carb. And that could be from another issue because I lost my idling screw. I can't tell if that's what's happening, but that sound went away. That vibration and tinging sound inside of the muffler is gone. I have tons more power, tons more acceleration and top speed too. And I didn't really make it any louder. I mean, the tone changed a little bit, but it's not any super loud like if you took the entire cap off. And then, of course, you probably have tried this where you leave that hole open or drill a hole in the back. That didn't work for me at all because I just lost all my compression and it sucked. So I just put that back right on there and covered that. And you can see how restrictive that is and how narrow that is already compared with like an expansion chamber. On top of the fact that it was that long. So it had to blow up that pipe muffler with compression and force it through this narrow tube and long tube. So shortening that up is vacating the gases much quicker. And what you need to do this is you can either get this, a metal blade on your hacksaw or, even better, a cutting blade on a Dremel with your flex shaft. When you're getting into these motorized bikes, you need to have a Dremel by now, just for the ports, cleaning up the casting, all kinds of stuff. I don't know how you're going to get by without eventually getting one. It just makes everything so much easier. So I will be getting a speed video so you can see what I'm talking about. And it's like it wants to keep climbing. I mean, I'm on full throttle and it's still accelerating. And there's like this like hitting a fifth gear. Like normally once you're kind of towards the top of your acceleration or your power band, your kind of acceleration or torque is settling down. It's kind of hard to notice. But here it's like and hits another freaking gear. And it's actually starting to get kind of scary on this bike because I don't have any suspension at all. So I'm going to deal with that. But here's a mod you can make. And you need to do it if you hear that resonating in the muffler. If you don't hear that and you just want to try it, just start small and see what it does for you. All right, guys, that's it. Quick and easy. Ciao.